Regardless, there is a lot to sort out and unpack with John Harbaugh and his future in Baltimore, and he doesn't want to talk about it right now. He didn't put the press release out. All he wants to do is coach, but there's not an abundance of candidates. A quarter of the league is looking for head coaches, and John Harbaugh's resume stands out prominently among any potential candidate. Teams have been hoping he'd be available for a long time, and now they're waiting. If the Ravens are eliminated and they don't quickly work out an extension, and I don't think they will, then could we trade for him? And it's not just Tampa. Miami, I'm told, having similar discussions. Denver has discussed it as well. Will it come to fruition? Would Baltimore get enough in return to make the trade? Would Harbaugh do an extension with any of those teams, which he'd have to do for this to finally come into place? Nobody knows the answers to those questions, but this situation smells fishy to a lot of other front offices. They believe there is not closure in Baltimore because there's
we are on tour, and we're doing it better than anybody else alive. It's so hard for me to sit back here in this studio looking at a guy out here hollering my name when last year I spent more money on spilled liquor in bars from one side of this world to the other than you made.
Drag your nuts, baby. Breakers Road, Grand Slam exclusive, son. Drag them. Let's go. 101, baby. Let's go.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine like, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down.
Tillman and the Nighthawk Knob.
Impressing that.
Let's go, baby. What up, what up, what up, baby? Let's go.
12 hours, 20 dogs. Where's your belly rub? After a day of
bringing the thunder tonight, aren't we, Joe?
Chase down payments.
Send invoices and accept payments to get paid twice as fast.
You deserve a treat, and by a treat, I mean cash. Bacon wrapped cash. Josie, it's time to get yours.
QuickBooks, backing you.
That we were going to do our picks today.
Drama in New York and drama in Pittsburgh, this time surrounding Antonio Brown and his future. Reports saying that he's requested a trade. Other players going to Twitter to try to recruit AB. Jarvis Landry posting, I don't know why it's taken this long, but I think it's time for a three-way FaceTime call. He posted this about Brown and Le'Veon Bell. A few minutes later writing, who else out there feels underappreciated? Let's win a championship. So Jason, do you think Antonio Brown will be in Pittsburgh week 1 to start next season?
I would say most likely, but a lot has to be sorted out here.
Like I said, it's going to be
ownership's got to continue to talk to Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin's got to figure out, is this the right staff in terms of his coaches to get the most out of these players and keep these personalities at bay and not at each other's throats. And then, you know, overall, the Rooney family doesn't really capitulate to player trade demands. Far and wide, that's been their history, long-standing history. But we'll have to see how ugly this gets. Is Antonio Brown a problem throughout the offseason? Does he skip offseason activities? Does he come up to the team and say, yeah, you know how I requested a trade? Well, now I'm demanding one. And you know what Le'Veon Bell did last year? I'm going to do the same thing this year. I'm willing to sit out a whole year. We have to see how this snowballs, if this snowballs, and whether or not they can get Roethlisberger, Antonio Brown, Mike Tomlin in a room together and kind of sort through some of this. But clearly, I think some changes are coming to that coaching staff. I think Mike Tomlin, in terms of how he disciplines players and where he draws the line, I think that's going to be more firm moving forward. And we'll have to see. Antonio Brown's a difficult guy to predict, just like Le'Veon Bell, combustible type mentality a year ago. We'll see how far he's willing to dig his heels in. A lot has to be sorted out there.
Let's move over to the coaching carousel. It's reported that Cliff Kingsbury is interviewing.
It was this girl holding my hand. Shoot me a star, alive together grand. She's pulling me in, she's straightening me out.
We can play it cool or we can make it swing. I wish you on the cover of a magazine. You don't want to mix with a man. How do I make a boy cry?
I'd stand in any ticket line, any mountain I would climb, just to find my way to where you are.
Wasn't who I was. Every now and then I got to be.
I don't know where the video is coming from. Sorry, guys. I have no idea where this audio is coming from. Okay. Everything's back to green and seems to be going fine on my end. Is everything fine on your end? I think we're okay now, guys. I think wherever somehow, I don't know if I had an ad going on my phone or if an ad popped up on something on but okay. It was probably CBS, man. There we go. We're all good. Awesome. Hell yeah. Sorry about that, guys. This is already taking longer than I thought it was going to. Now, what happened was I simply pulled up just to look at the schedule for the weekend, and I guess they had a video playing in the background, and I didn't know that. So I apologize for that. That's where we were getting some crossover feed from. But I'll make this really quick. Like I said, Nate, I don't know if it'll be tonight or tomorrow. He's going to hop on and make his picks. I just wanted to hop on and give mine real quick since we had said we were going to. So, starting... Give me a second, guys. I just want to make sure I don't screw up what games are when. Sorry about that. I should have been more prepared. I didn't realize that trying to pull it up on a different screen that it was just gonna it was gonna play a video that was gonna interfere with everything. I just wanted to have the games. So here we go. This weekend, our first game, Saturday, 4:35 Eastern. We have the Indianapolis Colts will be going to Houston to take on the Texans. For the most part, I see this as upset weekend, and I am going to take the Colts in this one. Deshaun Watson, that offensive line's bad. He's been sacked 62 times this year. While the Colts don't have a huge defense, I believe they're going to get after Deshaun, which is going to cause some issues. I think Houston's pretty close, though. If they could get him an offensive line, I just want to show you. See, that's all I'm doing. I'm just looking at the games. I think they get Deshaun a good offensive line, and it's all on. So I am taking the Colts in Houston over the Texans. Start the weekend off with an upset. Game 2, we have the Seahawks are traveling to Dallas. I'm a big Zeke fan. Went to Ohio State. He's a beast. I can't stand Dak, though. I think if Dallas would get them a real quarterback, I think Dallas could go far. But I think Russell Wilson is going to come into this one. And I think the Seahawks are going to win on the road in Dallas. They're going to knock Dallas off. So Saturday, I do believe both underdogs. Number 6, Indianapolis is going to knock off number 3, Houston. Then on the night game, number 5, Seattle is going to knock off number 4, Dallas. And that's going to be your opening weekend. I just think Russell Wilson gets it done. He comes up big in big stages. Besides the year that they threw it instead of handing off to Marshawn. So I think Seattle's going to take that one. When we move on to Sunday, the games get a little bit trickier. The number 5 Los Angeles Chargers are going to go to Baltimore to play the Ratbirds in number 4. This is a tough game because Baltimore has a very stout defense. They also have a quarterback that I actually do like, even though I pick on the guy. He might not be the smartest tool in the shed. His Wonderlic score is probably lower than anything else. But he needs to be more accurate with his passes. And because I'm biased and I like Phillip Rivers, I'm taking the Chargers for the upset in Baltimore. So the first 3 games, I think, are all going to be upsets. I think the Colts, the Seahawks, and then the Chargers. I think Phillip Rivers, as much as I'd love to see him win a Super Bowl, it's not going to be this year. But I think Phillip Rivers beats Lamar Jackson in Baltimore. Then when we get to the evening game on Sunday, number 6, Philadelphia, rolling into number 3, Chicago, to play the Bears. This one I've went back and forth on. Folks, the last couple of games, Foles has posted quarterback ratings over 100. It seems like this is the time of year that his nuts fucking swell, and he leaves 4 or 5 trails in the damn snow because Big Dick Nick just takes over. That's what Nick Foles seems to do. He's going up against the rookie Mitch Trubisky, who I believe, let's see here, Allen Robinson and Taylor Gabriel and maybe someone else is... Guys, I can't bold anybody from this system. I'm not logged into Facebook anywhere. Gabriel and Robinson are going to be... they're questionable. They may not play. I think as long as Trubisky leans on Tariq Cohen and, of course, Khalil Mack, I think. Nick Foles may have whooped up on that Vikings number 2 defense last year, but I think Khalil Mack brings it home. Or not rookie, Trubisky's second year. I just meant he's like a rookie to the playoffs. That's my fault. Dwight, I should have clarified that better. So the young quarterback making his first playoff start. Rookie in the playoffs. That's my fault. Against a very seasoned Nick Foles. I'm going to take Chicago at home. And hey, Mark, you can make fun of me because I'm a Bengals fan. That was the toughest one for me. I think Baltimore has a very good chance to win that one. I like Phillip Rivers a lot, and I'd like to see him maybe finally have a shot. But taking the Bears. So this drug on a lot longer than I meant to, especially because of technical issues. And then, I misspoke. I'm sorry. Trubisky's not a rookie quarterback, but it's his first time in the playoffs. So, just to recap real quick. Saturday, I'm taking Colts over the Texans. I'm taking the Seahawks over the Cowboys. Then on Sunday, I'm taking the Chargers over the Ravens. And then I'm going to take the Bears over Philadelphia. So, there's my 4 picks. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Like I said, Nate will get you his picks sometime. Be checking it out later on after hours to see the Rooks picks. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Live once again. We'll be live 365 in 2019. We really appreciate all the support, man. You guys have been great. So let's see how it goes. Hopefully I don't go 0-4 this week. That would really suck. But I guess on Monday we'll find out just how good or bad I did. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I can't wait. Oh, Mark, it was close, man. Like I said, I really think the Ravens run 300 yards down the Chargers' throat and it's ball game. But if the Ravens were playing the Colts, I'd probably take the Ravens. But with them playing the Chargers, I think Phillip Rivers actually has a chance here. So thanks for tuning in. You guys have a great day. Obviously, we'll see you again tomorrow. So keep fucking being what y'all do. Always be dragging. Hell yeah. I'll talk to y'all later. Deuces.